Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching Star Wars Rebels Season 1, Episode 15. Fire Across the Galaxy. This is the season finale of the first season already. Kanan is in huge trouble, but the team know where he's going to be. It's a lot, basically, this ending of this season. It started off, team building, nice and gentle, and now it's very stressed. I'm so excited to watch this episode. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and let's go. The artist. Fascinating.
Sabine's distraction is working.
They love each other so much and just want to protect each other.
That's not one of us.
You are all getting demoted. Kanan, we're coming for you.
Too bad we blew up all the ties at that base.
Well, there is one left, but it's not at the base.
The one that they were supposed to have crashed.
You all knew about this?
Even Sabine.
Be angry? What kind of problem?
Yeah, what kind of problem?
Oh lord. Did they take it out on a joyride? Or did she paint it?
What? Kanan is family, and we've all lost enough family to the Empire. So rescuing him makes sense to me.
Makes sense to me as well.
Any of you to come along, but you need to decide now, in or out.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Bless this family.
I'm in. What I want to know is about the other rebels.
Don't-
Name Fulcrum. I know nothing of a larger rebellion, and if I did,
He doesn't.
I'd rather give my life than tell you. And does your loyal and precious crew know you ran as your master fell, abandoned her in the Jedi Order?
He was a child facing overwhelming odds, you bastard.
Their leader was a coward.
You were not.
Of your own power.
Jesus. Just straight in.
Send in our transponder code as soon as we know.
Here goes nothing.
You can do it, my love.
He's there. He's alive.
Sending codes.
He told them to run when he gave himself up. He's more than repaid his master's sacrifice.
That's not regulation. I kind of like it.
Oh, Roger, Roger.
These guys will wake up soon.
How soon?
Too soon, I reckon.
Come on, this way.
Uh-oh, indeed, my love.
Reinforcements already? That was fast.
Don't worry. On a ship this big, it'll take them a while to find us.
But they know why we're here. They know exactly who you're going for. If they thought you were just random people boarding, then yes. Fuck, the Inquisitor's there though as well.
This is Fulcrum. Who is this?
Bless you, Chopper. Bless Chopper with every part of his soul. Ezra, my darling, it's a trap.
You would have done the same for me. In fact, you have.
Oh. The Inquisitor's not gonna just casually... Has he done something to Kanan? Okay. I feel mildly better now that they're meeting like this, that he hasn't done something to Kanan.
Let me borrow that.
Yeah, no problem.
He needs his lightsaber back.
I never thought of that.
Oh, stay safe, Ezra, you don't have a lightsaber right now. Brave boy. Oh, and they're using each other's lightsabers. Very stressed. This is epic though. He's been tortured for God knows how long. Ezra! He's fine. He's survived much worse. I mean, maybe not worse, but in difficult situations. He did not fall to his death.
Because you have no one left to die for you.
Fuck.
Because I have nothing left to fear.
Oh, because losing Ezra was all he was fearing in this fight.
Ezra, can you hear me?
He's a bit busy right now holding on for his life. Oh. He did fall, but thankfully there was a way not that far to land. Sweetheart, time to wake up. Oh, sweetheart.
Do you have Kanan? Is he okay?
He's busy fighting to the death.
Better than okay.
He's better than okay in that he's fighting very epically, very aggressively.
There's something stronger than fear. Far stronger. The Force. Let me show you how strong it is.
Fuck. Fuck.
You have no idea what you've unleashed here today.
What does that mean?
There are some things far more frightening than death.
What does that mean? Jesus Christ! Can he survive that somehow, or did he just let himself die because he knew he failed? We didn't see a body. I don't believe he's dead. Ezra's okay. He needs you.
Kanan,
I thought I lost you.
I know
No.
the feeling. Let's go home.
Oh. Is the Inquisitor gone?
There's damage to the power. Go!
We are not leaving without you and Kanan.
Will you just listen to the kid? Don't worry. I've got him. You mean I've got you?
That all means so much to hear his voice.
Trust me.
Do you read? Chopper's not answering.
Chopper?
The Inquisitor's tied.
Well, we know he's not gonna use it.
You know what, kid? You worry me sometimes.
I'm stressed that he somehow survived that fall. These bad guys are very, very good at surviving. I mean, surely he can't have survived this. But I'm not counting my chickens before they're hatched.
We got ties closing in. How many? Too many!
Chopper! Sweetheart, where are you?
I just want to say it was really nice getting to know all of you.
Oh my god, this boy!
Came back.
Yes, because he got Fulcrum! He got help!
I don't know.
I love Chopper! I'm so happy. Did Chopper basically call Fulcrum and be like, listen here, we need you. We have done so much for you.
I owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Even if what you did was rash. and reckless.
You're welcome, dear.
We gonna meet Fulcrum? Are we gonna meet Fulcrum?
It is good to see you again.
I don't understand.
He was who I suspected. Is it him?
Moments. I don't even know your name.
The protocol has changed.
Fulcrum.
Ahsoka. My name is
Ahsoka is Fulcrum. I mean, she does look nothing like Ahsoka, but Ahsoka is Fulcrum.
Many in this system and beyond have heard your message.
So what happens now?
I don't know.
Ahsoka is Fulcrum?
The chapter has closed for you, Ezra Bridger. This is a new day. A new beginning.
That it is. The Empire know there's a serious threat on their hands now, and they've got no idea how serious it's gonna get, bitches.
An alternative solution.
Oh god. Anakin. Why? Oh goody. I mean, in terms of as a viewer watching, oh goody, because yes, but in terms of the safety and security of my dear rebels, oh fuck. That was such a good finale. The team coming through, again, thinking on the fly, taking on board things that they've learned over the course of their lives and this season, whether it was using the TIE fighter. Also, I live in fear that I'm saying that wrong, because I've only ever heard it. Is it a TIE fighter or a TIE fighter? Because I've been saying TIE fighter. But using that one, beautiful as it was, and we got it back, thank goodness, from Chopper saving the day by basically calling up Fulcrum and being like, look, we need your help. We have helped 1,000 times before. You're coming here right now. That's what I believe that conversation went. And then, of course, Ahsoka would be like, an assertive droid? I'm here. No, also. Kanan, I hate how much he suffered. I hate that he was tortured. And what makes me angriest of all is the psychological damage that will have been done by some of the stuff the Inquisitor said. You know, reminding him that his master, his former mentor, told him to run, and he did. Now, he was a child. He was, I don't care, he was a teenager, he was a child. It was impossible odds. One of them could have made it out of that situation, and he would do the same thing for Ezra and the crew. And he did do the same thing for Ezra and the crew, so I hope it doesn't take him back too far. But you can totally understand why he struggled with what it meant to be a Jedi, and with using the lightsaber, feeling unworthy of using it and unsafe using it. So I'm just really, it makes you feel even more, makes it even more special to have seen him teaching Ezra, passing on what he learned to Ezra, because he's passing it back to himself as well. I love his bond with Ezra as well. Like, the moment he thought Ezra was gone, he was like, I was trying to protect that kid. Now, I'm gonna make you pay. I assume that felt too easy. Like, I mean, okay, it wasn't easy killing the Inquisitor, but it was just, I mean, he let go. And I could see that he let himself die because he knew he'd fucked up and he wasn't exactly going to be treated well by people up top for his failure, making the Empire look weak. He probably would be killed. But I also feel like potentially he knew he could do some force maneuver and save himself. So I'm not gonna, I mean, if he's dead and gone, do tell me, because whew, that'd be weight off my mind. But that whole fight, the way I love the boys fighting together, and then the way when Kanan felt like he wasn't fearing anything else. I think it also kind of unlocked his reminder of like, I can do this. I am a Jedi. I've been trained for this. The whole crew coming together to save Kanan despite crazy odds. The rest of the rebels coming in, because at the end of the day, the rebellion cares about other people. The reason there is a rebellion, if the Empire had taken over and then made things really great, given everybody free healthcare and everybody gets equal rights and nobody's suffering, then you wouldn't really be rebelling. You might be like, look, that was a pretty shady way you went about it. Didn't appreciate the genocide of the Jedi, but you know, life's pretty sweet. There wouldn't be as much of a rebellion, whereas the fact that they are oppressing people is why there is a rebellion. I admire every single person that joins a rebellion, because it is not an easy thing to do. But the bonds you make and the way you fight for each other, even when you keep losing, that is everything. I loved that Senator Organa was there, and I was like, oh, he's Fulcrum. And then Ahsoka. Now, I did know she was in the show. I have no idea how much. I did not think she was Fulcrum. It did cross my mind randomly. I was like, it's probably Senator Organa, but I was like, could be Ahsoka, but then I also don't know, obviously, what her life takes her after terrible events. I can definitely see how people didn't like the animation style being so different, because I feel like they didn't even try to make Ahsoka look like Ahsoka. Now, I know that it's a very different animation style. It's jarring to me, but it's not going to actually bother me. So I can see how pre-existing characters looking so drastically different would be something that some people would struggle with. But at the end of the day, it's a different animation style, potentially a different production team. I will get used to it. Yeah, that was crazy. Seeing Ahsoka. I knew she was in it. I kind of thought like maybe she was in one of the later seasons, but the fact that she was Fulcrum, amazing. And now that the rest of the rebellion, like the rebels have they've shown each other, we're not keeping Fulcrum's identity a secret. Now we're at a state where if somebody were to be captured, they would have information to tell. Oh, it's that senator. Oh, it's Ahsoka Tano. Like, you know, there would be things people could say. But Chopper saved the day. Praise Chopper. I love this show. I have loved this team. I know some people are like, oh, I prefer Clone Wars. Oh, I don't really compare the two, because Clone Wars was very different. It was mostly characters we already knew, and the stories were so disjointed all over the place. There were episodes where the main characters weren't even in it. And then you have Rebels. I would say I prefer the idea of Rebels. I prefer a show with a cast of characters and you can bond with them and follow them through. And potentially at the end it's not going to end in misery. But I also absolutely adored everything the Clone Wars did to flesh out those characters in the world, so I don't really actually have a favourite. Like, if I was looking at them on paper, I would be like, Rebels. But the reality of what Clone Wars did was so epic, so I just love them both. And I've had a few comments saying this. If you've watched this far, probably if you've watched this far, you already know the answer, but I am going to watch The Bad Batch once I finished Rebels. So yeah, this was a fantastic season. And of course, little Annie's here. Darth Vader has come to town. Yeah, that's not good. We have caught up high's attention. I thought maybe, I think it was in the previous episode when or a couple of episodes ago, when the guy came and he was like, "You've not done well enough." I was thinking, is it going to be Darth Vader then? So of course now Darth Vader is here. Dun dun dun! Fantastic episode as always. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance. And thank you so much for watching.